Alrighty, folks. We got a solid 28 signal right here. I don't know if you can see that on the screen. Nice center dot. It repeats going both ways. It says it's 3 bars down. We're gonna do a live dig on this one. I really like this signal up here. Ooh, a rock. Rock. Oh man, more rock. Oh, maybe it's a meteorite. Oh my, this rock hard already here. Wow, is that ground hard? Well, I got somewhat of a plug right there. I came out of there better than I thought it was gonna. Let's see if it's in the plug. No, it sounds like it's in the hole. Let's get down here and stare into the wind. It's gonna be windy. Well, it says it's right down here in the bottom of this hole. Maybe I already got it loose. I'm gonna try to do better today. Keep you guys in the frame. That seems to be the problem that I have. Yeah, I don't know what this 28 could be. Cuff buttons are usually about a 25 on this machine. 28 could be, I don't know. Alrighty, y'all. I figured out what it was. That is the rimfire part of a Spencer bullet. So that tells me there is a Spencer bullet nearby, because this casing was made out of copper, and it would have been about that long, and then the bullet would have been in the end of it. And this is probably a dropped. And the copper lasts a long time, but it doesn't last that long. But the butt fire or the rim fire part of it lasts the longest. I've dug many of these, so I'm going to detect real good around this area and see if I can find the bullet. On to the next. Alrighty, folks, I got you right back out here. Just like I suspected, right here where my coil's at is where that rim fire came out of there. And look at here, not 2 feet away, there's a solid 40, 46, 47, 50 signal. And it's 3 bars deep. I am going to dig this up, and I'm going to guarantee almost that this is going to be a Spencer bullet. Now, it'll have some of the casing possibly still around the lead part of the bullet. So let's see here. Well, that went nice and deep right there. Whoops. And look at there, folks, I can see it right there. It is right there. Right there. Can you see that? Now I'm going to pull this up out of the ground here, and you see that right there? Just like I said, this is some of the copper casing still around that bullet. And I've learned that in other fields, when you dig the bullet, the rimfire part is not far away. And would you look at that? I guarantee them two would have gone together just like so. Look at that. That is a Spencer bullet. Let me clean it up for you a little bit right there. Look at there. That's a Spencer carbine with a copper casing. Awesome. That's a great start to the day. It says up here the other day and found just 1 bullet and that mercury dime. Now I'm up here today. This is literally my 2nd and 3rd target or holes I've dug. And I've already got a Spencer. And I'm farther west than I have dug in this field. I kind of found this stuff over there where I hunted yesterday or 2 days ago. And this excites me that there might be more stuff here than I thought. I really got tuned into my Minelab Equinox. It was kind of a slow learner. I've kind of got some settings that I like and tones I like coming from the Equinox 800 to the Minelab. Was kind of a rough one, but I got it kind of figured out. This sort of going now like I had the other machine going. Signals and tones I recognize. So, whoo, I'm excited. On to the next. Alrighty, folks. I am again up higher on this hill than I think I did come up here than I came up last year. And I've got my second. Look at that. 51, 52, 53. I am pretty sure that's either going to be a Spencer or a Sharps carbine. And see over there where my little blue bottle is, that's about 25 feet from where the last bullet was, and that was a Spencer with the rim fire in another hole. Let's see what we get here. Maybe this is a complete bullet. Oh, that's a screamer. How deep is it? It says it's 3 bars deep. Let's see what we get here. See if we get you on a live dig. Maybe plop this one right out there and have the bullet just fall right out of the ground. Not have to fiddle fart around much. All right. I don't know why this ground feels like a little softer today. Maybe I'm just farther up on this hill where there's more dirt still. Down on that hillside where I was. Look at there. I see it from here, and it is a Sharps. And I think the rim fire might even be right in there with it. Look at there. It might even be 2 bullets. There's one. What do we got here? Now, that's just the black powder. But there's the bullet right there. There's the Sharps. I'll have to fish around this hole and see if the casing is in there. That's not always together, but if it ain't here, it's usually pretty close. Well, if you dig enough 22 bullets, eventually you're going to dig a casing. That's got writing on the end of it. I didn't know. Let's see if I can figure out what that is. Ooh, that made it worse, sir. Excuse me. I can't see what that is. Wow. I never did find the back end of that other Sharps carbine, so I gave up on it. We found this 22. I'm gonna go a couple more rows this way, then I'm gonna go back and go the other direction from where I found them bullets and see if I missed the whole camp. The whole camp might be that way. I don't know. On to the next. All right, people. I just got a solid 16 no matter which way I went across it, 1 bar down. I literally popped it with my lash, and I think I've got a button. I've at least got a button back, or I've got the face. I don't know which one I have. My spray bottle is over here kind of posted up as a marker for where I'm at, where I want to be. And let's see what I've got here. I believe I'm going to have a button back. This is all going to come out of here. I've got a Civil War button back. No, it being that shallow, or maybe I've got the face. I would much. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I got the face of it. No, I think that might be the shank right there. Yep, that's going to be the shank. Oh, this would have been a nice one. I might be able to dig around here, maybe find the rest of it. Usually the face part, the eagle part, just melts. There's a lot of acidic in the ground. These cows with their manure and their piss, they just eat them fronts right up. But that's exactly what this is. This is a Civil War button back. Would have been like a coat button. Let's see if there's any back marks on there. It's all pressed in, so it just got popped. In this shallow, the cow probably stepped on it, or something went over it. Oh, yep, sure enough. I'll have to take that home and give it a little bit of lemon juice maybe. Here, I'm dumping my water on there, my drinking water. I don't see any letters or writing back there. But that's what that is. Civil War button back. Cool. On to the next. This hole here was absolutely crazy and deep. Fished around, fished around, fished around. Look over here. Right there. There is another Sharps carbine. I don't think I got any of the casing on there, but wait, yeah, it's definitely a Sharps carbine. Yes. But that signal was 38, 40, 44, 90, a certain way. It must have been sitting in there. And I don't know what else was in that hole, but I couldn't find nothing else. Let's see if we can find the, maybe the, I don't think so. It's just falsing. Yeah, the rimfire might be right there. No, it's... No, I believe it's just falsing. Sometimes you don't always get it, but sometimes you do. And it worked out beautiful this morning when I found the rimfire first and the bullet was 2 feet away from it. A lot of times when you find the bullet, it doesn't always get to be that lucky. But still, a great day. That's bullet number 3 for the day. And that, I almost didn't dig this. Oh, that's iron. I never saw a piece of iron in there. I'll swing over the pile again. Oh, that's cool. On to the next. That's bullet number 3 for the day. We'll call that a good day. All right, on to the next. Alrighty, folks, let's try it again. I just had a solid 35 signal, and that right there is the back end of a Sharps carbine bullet. We're gonna put that in the plug right there. We're gonna stand up. We're gonna see if we can find this thing live. Now this could be one that I found from earlier today. No, this is one that got separated from the plow. And this is farther away. Let's go a little bit farther. It could be from the one that I had that found this morning, way up here, drug up on top of the hill when they disc it or something. Oh, it was worth a shot. $35 that time, huh? All right, on to the next. That was worth a try. It would have been fun. Bye. All right, folks, I think I've done it again. This is probably going to be the last hole of the day, last 2 holes of the day. Look at here. There's a perfect 37 signal. If I'm correct, that's going to be the base of a Sharps carbine. And I've already moved ahead about 3 feet, and I think I found the bullet too. So let's get this up out of here. Put the 2 plugs together, and we'll get it all at once. Got good digging right here for a change for today. All right, let's see here. Well, this could be 2 bullets. Just all right. We believe that is the casing. 50, 48, 50, 48, 50. Ooh, a little deeper. We'll take this one a little bit deeper. I had a shovel in there to mark it. This will probably be the end of the day because I'm getting that hungry feeling again. And there's more stuff up here. We're gonna get a few more hunts up here. I got a guy I'd like to get up here with me if I can get him in here. All right, where's it gonna be? Please be in the plug. All right, might be right here in this little part right there. All right, see how it sounds different? All right, let's get the pinpointer out. Let's find that rim fire. And there it is, just that quick. Guarantee that was it. Now let's move over here. This bullet was probably dropped to the ground live or full. Here it is right here. And there it is. It's gonna have some of the, it'll have some of the casing left on it. I see, I found one of these complete, but it's got a big hole in the back side. Yeah, there's a little bit of it. You can see a little bit of it. All right, those two were together. They're about, that casing is about that long. I think it's 1 inch long, I think. But the black powder in there, it gets a hole in there and it just eats the copper away. And this is thick enough that it sticks around. And obviously through dragging of disking, it got pulled apart. And the bullet was here and the casing was there. So we've done it again. So if you ever dig in Spencer bullets and you find one, look for the other. I'm going to call that an awesome day. If I get anything on the way back to the truck, I'll show you. But that's 4 or 5 bullets today with 2 miracles pulled off, I kind of call it. One, if you find one, you find another. Sometimes these things are dropped in clusters. There might be a bunch of them right here. So I'll mill around here for a few more minutes and see what happens. But on to the next. Now, thank you for watching. All right, people. That's a pretty good day. That's even better than a couple days ago. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 Sharps carbines. We got 3 bullet ends and or the rim fires. 2 of them, we know they came with let's see, I think these 2 had the with it. And we found this one by itself, that one by itself, and that one by itself. But that's a pretty rare feat. You can do that though. Is if you find the rim fire, you can find the bullet, or if you find the bullet, search around that bullet, 3 to 5 feet circle, and you might be able to find the rim fire. It brings up a little bit lower number. I think there's one of them was a 35, one of them was a 36, one of them was a 38, and then the bullets were like 49, 52s. And that's just something I've learned over the years of digging them through these fields I may have here. And if I find one, I look for the other, and a lot of times you can find it. I didn't dig as many 22 bullets today because I know what that signal is, and I just let them be. But I did dig 2 22 bullet casings. There's one pretty good size bullet, 22. Here's the Civil War button back. It's unmarked, and I can't tell you what brand that is. Is that a brand? I can look that up maybe. But it's unmarked, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is. There's a fired bullet. This is just a chunk of lead from a bullet. I can't see no rings on there or nothing, but that's just I don't know, they use it for a gaming piece or something. Here's the last bullet we just found, the fired bullet. Here's a yellow casing shotgun shell I found. And then this is a big chunk of lead off of a piece of casing, or maybe it's the same thing that was. Another bullet. And then this hook thing, I don't know if that's anything special. I don't know if that's some kind of sling hook or anything like that. I'll have to go home and put that on the Civil War website, or maybe I'll just carry it with me to Corinth this weekend. But yeah, that's 2 hunts out of this field, and I definitely will be back. I kind of wrote this field off. It wasn't all that good, but I've spread out. The stuff is few and far between, but the rest of the field is quiet. So all of a sudden you're going along quiet, and all of a sudden bang, 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 there's your signals. So that's 2 hunts out of this field in a row. I'm quite happy with that. There's the second closeout. Again, please like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Every time I post a video, you'll get it. Tell your friends. And I appreciate each one. Leave a comment, man. That's cool stuff. If you have a question, you want to know, I don't know it all, but I love to talk about it. I say I'm fully retired now, and I just helps me pass my time doing fun stuff like this, getting out in the sunshine, getting out of the chair. On to the next, folks. See ya. Thank you.